My name is Victor. I'm 20 years old, almost 21. I'm from Sydney and I'm currently studying at the University of Sydney doing Bachelor of Commerce and Bachelor of Arts. So I chose to come to Bahrain because back where I'm from Sydney, there has been a lot of stigma recently of Islamophobia and the rise of right-wing nationalism in our country. And for me, I took this whole Middle East trip, not just to Bahrain, but to neighbouring countries as well, to find out what, the Muslim religion is really like and how people live in a predominantly Muslim country like Bahrain and the surrounding area. And also I just wanted to check out the Middle Eastern culture because I believe it's such a unique culture, such as that as India and other Asian cultures. It has so much richness to it. So, and I've never experienced it before, so that's why I'm here. Before I came to Bahrain, I had no idea of what the country would be like. I read up a little bit on the country and I found that it was rated one of the top 20 countries in terms of Human Development Index. So I thought I was coming to a pretty nice place. So I really, had no expectations of coming to Bahrain, what it would be like. But when I got here, I was, kind of surprised at how developed it was, kind of surprised by the institutionalism and how everything functioned well within the society and the government, the role of the king, etc. And how it's quite an equitable society, as I was discussing earlier to a few of the other interns. I feel like it's well developed and there's a lot of equitable it's everyone's equal here in society, and there's a lot of diversity here and there's a lot of cultural understanding, which is great. So the first culture shock that I got to when I got to the Middle East is women and the way they dress. So here, a lot of women dress in burqas and they wear the full body covering dress with sometimes even the shawl will cover the entire face. And I wonder how they're able to see, even when they're walking around the supermarket. So so far in Bahrain, I've really enjoyed the National Museum and the National Library. Like learning about the history of Bahrain and the farming, the fishing economy that was before the modernization of the country. That was really impressive and amazing to me, so I enjoyed that. City centre is my favourite mall. There's a lot of malls around here, but I do enjoy city centre. It just has everything you need and it's really cool, and I really enjoy city centre. Wadi is beautiful as well. You can just see behind you the lagoon here. It's absolutely breathtaking here. I went to Zalak Beach, which was beautiful, down south near Sakir, and also the desert camping was fine. And obviously adding to that, the fort, the Bahrain fort was beautiful. It's culturally rich and historically impressive. So. I'm yet to try traditional Bahraini food, or I just don't know what traditional Bahraini food is anymore. But since coming here, I've had a lot of fast food, which is interesting because in Sydney we don't have any of the fast food chains you guys have here due to the Americanization, and we put a lot of tariffs on trade, so we don't have any of the Burger Kings and stuff like that. But I've had also a lot of shawarma, there are a lot of shawarma places here, and a lot of grills, and I'm really enjoying that type of food. It's very tasty, it's not very healthy, but I definitely love a shawarma, and my favorite shawarma place is in Jaffa. I feel like the people of Bahrain are really kind, they're really nice. Everyone keeps to themselves a lot, and I guess that might be the way the culture is here, especially predominantly Muslim. You don't really just go up to someone and talk to them, especially women. But in terms of general courtesy, everyone seems really nice, and I'm really enjoying that from here. So, common courtesy is very common, is here, and I really enjoy the people and the way they just treat you normally. They don't judge and things like that, and everyone's accepting of your culture. So. Bahrain really epitomizes what the Gulf area and the region of the country is about. It's sort of like a transition between Middle Eastern culture and the West, and it combines itself. with a lot of people from Pakistan, India, and Asian countries as well. It's very multicultural here, and if you want to come to a liberal society that still has a very strong religious faith in it, then Bahrain would be the place to be. 80% or whatever amount of the population is Muslim, but at the same time, everyone's very open, very accepting, and it's a great place to view the Middle Eastern sort of culture before you sort of move around the area. So in closing fashion, as I say, ma salama.